Hey guys, in today's video, I want to go over a monster mental toughness habit you can copy from Carlos Alcaraz, the Wimbledon champion, and Jasmine Paolini. We're going to start just with this point. This is a really fun point between Alcaraz and Sinner. Watch the reaction.
3 points twice thus far in this match, and they come in the last couple of games. No way! They can't help themselves.
So there it is, guys. It's the power of the smile, okay? The smile is actually going to give you 3 mental toughness superpowers as a tennis player that I'm going to go through in this video. But next we're going to take a look at Jasmine Paolini and how she also uses the smile to her advantage in tennis matches. So here's Jasmine, so fun to watch, smiles so much, such a great competitor, such great energy. This was a fantastic semifinal match. They said it's the longest semifinal match in Wimbledon history. And what really impressed me about this match and about Jasmine is during the entire match, she seemed to be enjoying and relishing the occasion, always pumped up, always smiling. Where Vikic, who played incredible, she actually played very clutch tennis, but she appeared to not be enjoying the process. She looked extremely stressed, tight, didn't seem to be enjoying herself. Even Jasmine's box, you could see the difference. Her mom was standing up smiling from ear to ear, where Vikic's box seemed to, again, be just like on pins and needles, not enjoying it. And even though it went just back and forth, tooth and nail, you didn't know who was going to win, but you felt Jasmine was going to win just because of the energy alone. So let's get into the 3 superpowers on a tennis court you can adopt if you can just learn how to smile on the court. So tennis superpower number 1 that smiling gives you is confidence. Guys, when you're able to smile under pressure and your opponent looks at you and they're like, why are you smiling? Like, I'm so nervous. I'm so afraid, and you are able to smile under pressure when you're afraid. That's very powerful. We're actually going to go to one of the moments I will never forget watching tennis. It's an iconic tennis moment where Federer is playing Djokovic. Djokovic, I think this is really the start of his dominance. He was down 2 match points at the US Open against Roger Federer. Let's take a look at this. So here it is, guys, this match. You can see Djokovic, he kind of gives that look like, all right, let's go. Down double match point here as we're watching this. And one of the most clutch, biggest returns ever. Raising his hands to the crowd, of course, mostly a pro Federer crowd, and then walking back and smiling, and then settling in for the next return with another smile. And to me, this was the end of the match right here. When Djokovic did this, Federer's confidence was shaken, and you can see his first forehand, he hits almost in the bottom of the net. So, tennis superpower number 2 that smiling gives you is relaxation. When we're on the court, we all feel tight, we all feel nervous, but when you can smile, that's actually going to have a physical reaction to where it's going to relax your entire body. And listen to tennis legend right here, John Newcomb, talk about smiling and saying, if you can't smile, then you're too nervous. Listen to this. You went into how important the breathing is, and one thing I thought was interesting, you talked about the tightness in the shoulders, which I've certainly have felt out there in a match. I feel a little bit right now. And the importance of being able to smile, which I thought was really interesting. So can you just go into a little bit of that?
Yeah, there'll be times in a match with everyone, and I don't care who you are, where the pressure will start to mount a bit, and as soon as you feel that pressure mounting and you're starting to get a little bit tight, you've got to be alert to it. Again, the automatic alarm bells, so I'm tightening up a little bit. So you've got to develop ways that will help you. It could be different for you or for me or different for other people. I always thought that taking some deep breaths and just let it out sort of 3 times while you're changing sides, and letting the shoulders relax, and then try to smile. And if you can't smile, you're too nervous.
Yeah.
So you've got to try to find ways to help you smile. One, you can come up with different formats for that. You can think of something funny that happened, or you could look down the other end of the court. I could look at you at the other end of the court and imagine you were a hippopotamus or an elephant or a dirty little rat, and start smiling. Now that's going to have a couple of things. That it'll make me smile, so I'll relax, and you'll look up and you'll see me smiling and you'll say, what's going on up there?
Yeah.
This guy's smiling and we're in a tight part of the match. So I could play a little trick with your mind, and plus help me.
Yeah. Okay, tennis superpower number 3, it gives you chemistry when you smile. So when you're smiling, first of all, let's just think about our stars out there, Alcaraz, Jasmine. When they're smiling, it gets the crowd on their side. When the crowd's on your side, you have the energy, you can get the momentum. It's nice to have that home field advantage. And you can even get this when you're playing on your team. So if you play singles for your team and you're always smiling out there, your teammates are probably going to get more behind you, get more into the match. You'll even find sometimes the other team is rooting for you a little more than normal in a normal match that's, you know, 2 teams playing each other. And then especially in doubles. And I know so many of you out there play doubles and you want to do so well. So what ends up happening is you end up having this very intense look on your face because you're thinking of yourself. You're thinking, okay, how can I play well? How can I help my partner? But you're actually hurting your partner. The harder you're trying, the more you're focused, the more you go into yourself and you don't smile. Now all of a sudden your teammate does not feel comfortable talking to you. And this prevents you guys from creating chemistry on the court. This prevents you guys from getting together and problem solving. There's a whole host of problems that comes, especially when you cannot smile on a doubles court. So give this a try over the next week. Smile. Whether you're going to a drill tonight or whether you have a match this week, try and smile, especially when it's not easy to, especially when you're maybe getting a little upset. See if you can figure out a way to relax and smile. Let me know how it works for you. Comment below. Another thing that you can do to improve your mental toughness, if you want to think like a pro, I've got a 5-day Think Like a Pro mental toughness challenge. So for those of you out there who feel like, man, I don't play my best tennis, and I have a feeling it's because I get so nervous, because I get so tight, because I can't relax, because I can't feel my arms when I hit, then join this challenge. We're actually going to be doing it live next week, so you can tune in live. You can even ask me questions. If you miss the live lesson, that's okay. You can still watch the recording. So if you're on YouTube, you can basically see the link at the end of this video and click on it. You can also go into the description box. If you're on my email list below this video, you can click on the button and sign up, and we'll see you guys on the next video.